Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Moody Pages. I'm Chanel, your fellow mood reader. Okay, hello hair. That was probably in my intro the whole entire time. Okay, I have been wanting to do two kind of videos. I wanted to do my reading wrap up, and then I also wanted to do a favorites video, like my favorites in July favorites. Well, I don't know if I have enough favorites that are new for every single month, so I figured that maybe I could just include my little random favorites in my reading wrap up, so that way I can knock two birds out with one stone and we're not getting like a 2-minute clip of what I liked in the previous month. So I'm gonna get started with the books first. And then if you guys want to see the rest of the favorites, they're just kind of like trinkets and fun stuff. So let me tell you, I read some books on my Kindle on my trip to Europe. And I would say I'm pretty impressed with myself because I read these two chunky books on my Kindle while I was there. And doesn't it bother you that they're like, okay, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but they're slightly different shades of yellow. And it's making me mad. Like, this is more orange, this is yellow. So anyways, we got Golden Goldfinch by Raven Kennedy. I finished the series. I finished a freaking series this year. Are you kidding me? I'm so proud of myself. And I read Goldfinch while I was on the plane and tried not to cry my eyes out in front of people that were trying to sleep. This was so good. I'm not sure how I really feel about the ending of Goldfinch, to be honest. I think it could have been, I think it was out of character for some people, so that was a little bit of a disappointment for me, but as a whole I really enjoyed it. But that ending really did just kind of tick me off a little bit, where it made me want to like knock it down a rating. So I think I did give it just 4 stars. So you know how I was talking about wanting to finish this duology in Scotland? Guess who did that? A Curse Carved in Bone. I am so excited. I was reading this on the train and it was just such a vibe. I am just so happy that I got to experience reading a Viking romantasy in Scotland. I don't know, it just made my heart happy. And overall, this was so good. I was really excited. I feel like sometimes how books wrap up, like Goldfinch. So keep in mind, I also read this first. This one's last. Lots and lots of war and death. I'm not kidding. So I read these 3 books back to back. I read Gold, and then I read this, and then I read Goldfinch. And there was just so much war, so much death, and I was starting to have nightmares about war and death. And I think ever since I've been kind of thinking dark thoughts about death. Okay, you're not my therapist. Anyways, this was a really good book. You know how I was like, man, I just read some really like heavier books that made me think about death. This is the next book I read, which is called Death Valley by Karina Halley, and this was incredibly good. I think I gave it 4 stars because, again, some characters were just making me mad. Like, this is out of your character from what I've read so far. I just want to whack you upside the head. So this is like a horror cowboy romance is how she describes it, and I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog's heavy breathing in the background. So this is like, I think she also advertised this as Yellowstone mixed with The Walking Dead. If that piques your interest, definitely go pick it up. I really liked this. It just took me 10 years to read. I do have a reading blog about it, which has taken me 10 years to edit, and then now it's taking me 10 years to even make a thumbnail. Once I make the thumbnail, I'll actually upload it. Anyways, this and another video are going up first though, so priorities. Last book I read was What Did You Do? And this is book 2 in a trilogy. No, it's not even a trilogy. I think book 4 just came out, but This is like a dark fantasy romance, and I absolutely gobbled this up. I did this on audio actually, and I wish that I had annotated. My friend Kelsey has really good annotations. If I can find a screenshot and remember to include a screenshot of her annotations, oh my gosh, you can tell that she just annotated the crap out of it. But there was one scene in here that was so hot. I texted her and was like, woof, woof. Oh my god, I can't believe he just did that. Okay, so go read this if you need a hot scene. Read book one first, so. Okay, so now we're getting into our favorites. Okay, so I'm gonna go over some trip purchases first because that's easy and get out of the way, and then hopefully I can just shut up and stop talking to you guys about my trip 24/7. Yeah, again, in that reading vlog that I'm going to upload, there is some clips of me in England and Edinburgh. So speaking of Edinburgh, I got this little Edinburgh castle. How cute is she? So I have this sitting on top of my Plated Prisoner series for, I don't know, castle vibes. And it's just, when I went and visited there, I didn't realize how massive castles actually are, and how, I don't know if you can tell, but like there's multiple buildings within the castle. It's not just one thing, which is what I had thought. No, it's just like almost a whole city within a castle. It's crazy. And then we went to St. Paul's Cathedral, which I do have clips of in there as well. And then this is a tea container that I got. And I was ordering quite a bit of tea while I was there. And so I had to take home a little souvenir, and then I came home and now I ordered a bunch of tea pack samplers. So I ordered a bunch of tea pack samplers, so now I have some tea here at home that I can enjoy. And then while I was there in London, I also went and looked for Jellycats. So I got myself a little croissant, and then I got my daughter a peach. So I don't want to go into her room right now. She's not here, so it makes me sad to miss her. Wow, are you my therapist? God. Okay, so I got myself a little croissant, and I think it's just the cutest thing in the planet. And then makeup wise, I have had these two items for a while. This one I bought this year, and then this one I've had for years, so it's probably expired. But let me show you. This is from Ofar Cosmetics. This is a little blush trio that is just absolutely stunning. Hello, so you can see, and they're very like shimmery, reflective, and I am wearing the blush and this highlighter palette right now, but I really don't know if you can tell. But this is my favorite blush trio. I am so surprised I have not started to hit pan because I'm just like going like this. But with this, so this is from MAC. This is a highlighter palette. These are the 3 shades, and you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell there's Kingsley right there. This shade is the one I use the most. Which, no, you can't tell. Okay, I removed the insert that had the names of them, but I really like this. This is a Hyper Real Glow palette. I really like this. My channel started out as a makeup channel, and I loved buying makeup, and it's been a while since I've bought makeup. This is probably the first purchase in a while that I've actually been really excited about. So I have a friend, Kelly, on Instagram, and she has the cutest feet I've ever seen in my life. Goals, really. And she is obsessed with these candles from Novel Wicks. So naturally, I was like, man, those are so pretty. I would love some for some book props for my pictures. And I bought some. This one's an Abby Jimenez one, and then this one's just Halloween. But, and this one's Mood Reader. I have one that's Mafia Romance, Enemies to Lovers, Tis the Damn Season, Fall TBR, Live Laugh Love Lobotomy, Look at how pretty. It's just so shimmery. And this one smells so good. Okay, anyways, I am obsessed with these candles. They all smell delicious. And it's really hard for me because I want to burn them, but I don't want to at the same time. So this Abby Jimenez one, I probably won't burn because I do have a bookshelf dedicated to her books. So I feel like that'd be very fitting. And I plan on buying another one of these because I don't want to burn it. I want to use it for pictures. So I'll be buying another one just so I can burn. This one's pumpkin gingerbread. Oh, and I think because I have been posting so much with these candles and buying so many, because I have another order on the way, I am now a rep for Novel Wicks, which is super exciting. So if you want, use my code Moody10. There's new drops every Friday and they're now ready to ship. Before it took like 10 years to get your order, and I'm not ashamed to say that it took 10 years, but it did. Okay. The last two items that I have, I am in the fall Halloween spirit already. It's August now, but it started in July, hence. And I think I even bought this in April actually. So anyways, okay. So I got a little gargoyle and I found this at this place called At Home, and I thought that he would make the perfect addition to my shelf. I have not read The Night and the Moth, but apparently there's a gargoyle in there, and so people are calling him Bartholomew. I did not get the inside joke, the inside reference, until I started looking up why are my friends calling my gargoyle Bartholomew. And then I got this little dragon thing, dragon bone dragon skeleton, and I thought that, again, pretty creepy. I think he'd be good on my shelf with some of my darker fantasy romance books. So I kind of have these two together right now. I want to rearrange my shelves, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to. Okay, real quick honorable mention on one of my favorites. My friend Manny made this for my birthday. This is Arn from the Plated Prisoner series, and she had her ribbons on here. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but they did fall in transport, but whew, how stinking cute. I thought this was like the most thoughtful gift I've ever received. Anything handmade, I'm just like, oh, wow, you love me. Okay, anyways, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you've read any of these books. What are your favorites that you've enjoyed this past month? I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.